Hello, guy. I saw something here saying talking. Talking. Is anybody calling me? And it shows on the screen in the car. Oh, transmitting. Wow. I've not seen this before. Wow, that's nice. Hi. I want to put this here for my members, Praligians, and for whoever is following me. How are you, sir? How are you, ma? Happy Thanksgiving to all Americans. Happy Thanksgiving. So today is wow, and we have a very beautiful um, weather today. Now, straight to the point. Straight to the point. They always say corruption in the law enforcement, but they water it down. They water down crime in law enforcement. But it is now time not to give in to that. My name is Comrade Pralijana Kiumi Olayemi from Pralag International. Pralag International is the acronym for Prisons Rehabilitation and Law Abiding Organization International. See this scenario, and it's actually what happened. I will start from there. I think in 2016, one of my younger brother rides Okada motorcycle for commercial purpose, picking people up, and he's not that educated. He has this style on his head, very large, And I keep telling him, Yusuf, why don't you just cut this ear? This will position you like they will look at you as a criminal. And anytime anything happens to you, don't call me. And anytime he calls me, do you still have that style in your head? Yes, sir. Don't call me. Yes, sir. The police has collected my Okada. I don't know. Do you still have that style in your head? Don't call me. And one particular day I was in the office and he called me again. Hello, sir. One officer collected my Okada again. I just get frustrated and get tired of the complaints. And I said, I was not even bothered about whether the hairstyle or not. I said, where? He told me the particular spot. I said, do you know the officer? He said, yes. Is he in uniform? He said, no. Then I get more interested in the case. I said, then why do you know he's a police officer? He said, it's because he has been doing that a long time, collecting Okada and collecting money from him. I said, wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. I said, now, where did he tell you to come and meet your Okada? He said, come to Ibarra police station. I said, okay. Go to the police station and wait at the gates. Wait at the gates. And I took my car. I got to Ibarra police station. I said, don't say anything. I went into the police station and I said, please, I want to report a case of armed robbery. Okay, no, before I said that, I said, you say it's not in uniform. Tell me how it went ahead to collect Okada from you. He said he was on another Okada. When he was coming, he saw him. Then he dropped from that Okada and collected his own Okada. When he wanted to talk, he showed him a gun, a pistol. Then he couldn't say anything again. And he took up that Okada and said, meet me at Ibara police station. I said, that is purely armed robbery. That is armed robbery. So my purpose of discussion today is there's a difference between corruption in law enforcement and crime in law enforcement. Don't join everything. Now we have really given corruption, thieves, crime, another name, which is corruption, just to water down everything in between. But this time around, I'm telling you right now, we have to distinct the two. The two doesn't come together. Crime is crime. In fact, it's a capital offense. If ordinary person did that, they will handle it like that. So I will explain both to you right now in a few minutes. I got to the police station, I got to the counter. I said, I want to report a case of armed robbery right now. The police officer said, armed robbery? Okay, where? I said, so place at a so time. Who did he affected? I said, this guy, that's my brother. They said, where? He said, bye. Do you know the person that took the Okada from you? That one did a mistake. He said, yes. And he said, who? He said, one police officer. Ah, I look at him like that. Okay, we are still. He said, okay, come, let me show you this Okada. And he took my brother to the gate where they parked different kind of Okada, different brands and type. He said, show me out of this Okada, yours. And my brother said, that one. Immediately, while I was complaining, one officer on that counter has excused herself to give a call to that officer. That wahala ti dey o. When the officer now came to me, right there outside, he said, you see, I said, I'm really mad at you. I want to see the DPO. He said, what? I said, I want to see the DPO. He said, what? I said, I want to see the DPO. He said, why? I want to report you. I want to make a report against you. He said, what did I do? I said, I came to report a case of armed robbery. And you are telling me, come and see one Okada. What do you mean by that? He said, oh, I'm sorry. Come, please come. Let us let us document it. Uh, by the time we are saying, okay, let's come, he said, come, let us document the case of armed robbery. Then one guy came in, panting. Sir, can I see you? I said, I don't know you. He said, please, let me see you, please. Let me talk to you. I said, why? Sir, please, we can handle this. I was the one that collected the Okada from your. I don't know it's your brother. You see, we always try to protect people's property. I just turned back. I said, where is the DPO? The guy said, I've decided to document the armed robbery case. I said, no, I want to see the DPO. Then somebody said, okay, that's DPO's office. While I was going with my brother, this guy disappeared. He literally disappeared. I entered into the DPO's office. I said, hi, DPO. He said, what happened, sir? I said, my name is Comrade Pralijana Kiomi Olayemi. I came here purposely to report a case of armed robbery. And the DCO or the inspector crime were seated on the chair in front of the DPO having other meetings. And I came here to report a case of armed robbery because someone in a armed robbery style hijack Okada from my brother. And I came here to report a case of armed robbery. The police officer eventually called someone who was supposed to be a police officer but not attached to this command, and that guy was out there begging me not to report. This time around, he has been doing this for a long time, and I'm interested in this case. The DPO said, "Are you sure? Who is this person? Do you know his name?" I said, "I don't know his name." DCO, I know the DCO very well because we've handled cases together. We fought with we come to be friendly again. We continue. You see, Pralag International can never be a permanent friend to police. Today we will give them accolades. We will say, "Oh, thank you. We will appreciate them." Tomorrow we fight. And then the DPO, the DCO said, "Ah, no, these are the police at the bank. Maybe your brother went to the bank at Lafenwa, at Shakmo, in front of the First Bank." I said, "No, that place is not anywhere closer to any bank." DPO said, "Okay." When that one said, closer to the bank, he said, "Yes, comrade. You see, we always attach some police officers. There are times these Okada people they hijack people's money and stuff." I said, "No, that place is not anywhere. It's not even 100 meters. What am I talking about? It's not. It's about 2 miles away from any banks in that area." He said, "What?" He said, "Okay, can I know this officer?" I said, "It's out there." Then the DCO was about trying to cover up. They all know all this conspiracy. Then the DPO called the secretary. He said, "Please go out there and get me um the officer." They said, snatch the Okada from this young man. The secretary went and came back and said, "DPO, I couldn't see no one." Ah, the DPO, "But you said you saw." I said, "I saw him just now. He was begging me not to come to your office." Then DPO said, "I'm so interested in this case. Please give me the names of all the staff in this command." That the DPO was just transferred. It was newly transferred to that command. He said, "Give me the list, the nominal role. Give me the nominal roles of the police officers in this command, and get me the name of that person that brought that Okada." And they went to get the nominal role in front of me. I just sat down there like that. They checked the nominal role. That guy's name was not in the nominal role. The DPO said, I'm fed up. Are you telling me some people, some officer from nowhere will go and snatch a motorcycle and bring it to you? Now, please give me the name of those people at the gates. Give me the name of those people. Give me all of them. They are going to be dealt with. And then let me know the person where his command is. And so. Come and see information. Why? Sir, anywhere, any place, you are going on the road, the police officer, messed you up on the road. You may not fight back. But one thing, know the area where it is called, identify the place. Definitely they will fish them out. Identify the place, so try to identify that police officers on that road that messed you up. If possible, get the plate number, a bit description of the official vehicle they brought to that area. Somebody will drag somebody, and that's the identity of those police officers will be unveiled. I was seeing drama, and eventually they said the DCO, he knows from a section, he said his officer so he's been transferred as a magistrate oddly some months ago. DPO said, "What? An officer who has been transferred from here to become an orderly to a magistrate?" and you allow such officer to go and snatch an Okada with a official pistol and bring this the same thing to my command. Comrade, I really appreciate you. That was what he said. Comrade, I really appreciate you. You see what happened now? If it to be another human rights personnel, they will start writing petitions. And you see now, I don't know anything about this case. They are not even my members. They are not even my. It will be very difficult to discover that this person is not even my officers. Now, DCO, I want you to go back there. I want you to send a radio message to the headquarters and initiate this. In fact, put this case down as armed robbery case. That's just put it there like that. Then send a signal to the headquarters. That officer must be recalled back to the headquarters and face the issue. I was like, this is beautiful. And he said, then release this Okada on bonds. No police officers should arrest, contravene, or anything of this Okada. This Okada is a, what do we call it? Um, they call it a law. Exhibit. This Okada is an exhibit. You, anytime we can call you to come and testify against this officer. All right? Oh yeah, go with it. He said, comrade, I really appreciate you. If you don't do this for us, there's no how we can change our people. Thank you very much. And everybody on that the gates guard, I want you to give them my number. Tell them nothing of such should happen or repeat itself again, and they will be punished. I say thank you. Now go back to ours. So go back to my message today. My message is corruption. What can we say is a corruption in the service? If you go to any police station and you tell them, "Oh, I want to bail out somebody," and the officer, you probably the IPO or the inspector crime was telling you this person, the bail condition is 200,000, and the officer is expecting you to pay 200,000 or to negotiate um, the right amount for this bill. That may be termed corruption because it has to do with their routine. It has to do with their work. Using their work to extort money from you, that is corruption. But in a situation where, like the one I just tell you now, that is crime, that is armed robbery. There's difference between that and um, trying to seek a bill. If someone went to a place, like a police officer went to a place to arrest, and maybe probably he has collected money from someone, and maybe this guy that wants to go and do this arrest is not on duty, and because he collected somebody's money from someone and wanted to initiate that arrest because of the money he has collected, that is corruption. Because, and if it happens to be that when he got there, he collected something by force from someone, that has become criminal again. So if you are using your position, if you are using, even if you look at the civil public service rules, everything has been gazetted. If you that ways your work as a civil servant can turn to a corrupt practices. But if you go ahead and do something under the criminal code, that has positioned you as criminal. It has always happened in Nigeria right now. When a police officer shot someone illegally, you are not on duty. It's just like someone who is driving and you don't have a driver license and you kill someone. That is murder case. See, there are things, whenever things happen, it's just like 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. There's no difference. Don't take anything or add anything to it. Like what happened right now? Let me just, I don't know, this is still ongoing. My comrade from abroad, our international, one of our global international members, he called me. He said, "Sir, something happened to my woman in Nigeria." I said, "What happened?" He said, while he was going, she was driving. She's still a learner, and the learner tag is still and attached to the vehicle. And somebody hit her vehicle and ran away. And I said, please. He said they want to turn the case against her now. I said, now, let me ask you one simple question. So that is it. One straight, simple question. If that has been settled with me, and I find out that no, you are still on the right path, then we can fight the case to any length. I asked him, I said, do you have Leonard tag boldly written on the vehicle? He said, yes. That's number one. Number two, does your wife have a driver seated beside her while driving? He said yes. I said, good. Don't say anything again. So he said the office now that person hit the car and ran away. The driver beside her was his wife took the car and ran after that person, and eventually they caught up with him. Then the person called someone and they said, okay, bring the vehicle to the police station. It was when they get to the police station they now discover that the other guy, the hit and run guy, is an officer, is a police officer. And then they now start to frustrate the woman. They frustrated the woman. This happened in Ilori in Kwara State. They frustrated the woman and the woman left. I said, why would you do that? You are a member. Hey, anyway, you and your family are protected. Forget the fact that whether you are in Nigeria or not. This is Pralag International. You are if you are in abroad, you go and just keep cool and relax. Just tell your family. That's why I keep telling those people, we've created a group for your family. All what, in fact, your family are supposed to tell us first before telling you, so that it will give you rest of mind. Pralegians, our global Pralegians, if your family is not attached to that group, better send private chat me now so that I can add your family member. They're supposed to put it there. My national coordinator is there. Some of our people are there. See, we have also done something again. We have contacted a chamber that has a lot of lawyers working with them. We are going to sign agreement with them so that we can hold them as our legal department. So anytime, anyhow we need them, we'll be giving them money on annually just to have them in a. We just like if you need them or in emergency to write petitions or to take any case to take any case up to the court, they should be there for us. So this is just like insurance, putting a little money somewhere to protect yourself and your family. I said, no, no, no. Tell your wife to go back there. When you get there, tell your tell them there that I need DPO's number. And I said, go. In my group, I know the former the former PPRO's number in Kwara State before I travel, but I know definitely they have changed them. I sent a message to my group. I said, please, I need the PPRO Kwara State PPRO's number, and immediately they forwarded it to me. I said that's on one side, but let's see what DPO say. When this woman gets to the police station, he asks again, can I have the DPO's number? I want to speak with the DPO. Can you imagine when they get to the police station, one of the officers was offering 3,000, a BMW SUV, 3,000 for the bomber. That is how some people can manipulate things just because they are working as a police officer in Nigeria. Now, listen to this. Okay, oh, I'm sorry. This is not connected there. Okay, should. Human rights advocate based in the US. And then this issue, I can see. Now, when he got to the police station, they did not give, they don't want to give the woman anywhere, the whereabouts of the DPO. They are just, why do you want the DPO's number? The DPO's number, DPO is a public officer. His number is supposed to be put on social media or for everybody or say on the radio. The police, if I enter into any police station and I didn't see the DPO's number on the wall, I always rail alarm. No, where is DPO's number here? It's a public officer. His number is supposed to be, it's not supposed to be hidden from me. Now, when the woman was asking, I need the DPO, they were saying, why do you need the DPO? They were hiding the DPO. I said, okay. And I keep calling again. Madam, where are you? Give me update. They said, I've been looking for the DPO. They said, why do I need the DPO's number? I said, give the phone to that person asking you such question. This is what we discovered. And then this issue, I can simply just call it PPRO. But I believe DPO is in the best position to handle this matter on a grassroots stage. All right. So if you deny me the number of the DPO, I have the former DPO number, but I guess they've changed it. So if you deny me that opportunity to talk to him, it could lead to writing petitions and stuff like that. That is why I said, give me his number or her number. I can talk to her because I don't know the reason. Okay, what of the DCO or inspector crime or just give me a phone number of someone I can talk to, or else I'll call. They just went to the post office now. You said? Let me check. Maybe they are around. Did the woman make a formal report there? Did the woman make a formal report there? I just want to know, because if an accident happened and the person eat and run, that position that person as automatic criminal. And then if eventually the matter is reported to you and at the station you did not do anything, then we'll handle it from national level. So let me just, you don't have to hide the DPO's number because a public officer, his number is supposed to be on the wall there for everyone. All right? So I run a non-profit organization in Nigeria. We are Pralag International. And our office is everywhere there. But I'm the CEO. I'm based in the US, and we have the organization here in the US. So I just want to talk to the DPO to handle it amicably. That's all it needs. But if you deny that woman the number of the DPO, then I'll go to the headquarters. All right? Okay. All right. Thank you. So when I said that to her, I called the phone because I have to continue monitoring Nigeria. That's what it is expected. Continue to only thing about time man Tony. If you talk about Toma anything, few minutes after that I called the woman again. So give me the update. They say all of them keep saying, why do you have to involve somebody outside the country? Why do you have to involve Sydney? What is even like that? What is even? I said I don't care. Then few minutes after that, they call me again. Is that the DPO? And I was able to speak with the DPO. I'll call back. Hello, good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. My name is Comrade Akinwumi Olayemi. This husband, Now, I don't want to, because I love the way the DPO is handling it right now. So let me just give you the update on that. I told the DPO, I said, this is what happened. And this is A, B, C. Anywhere in the world, if accident happen, stay there. Whether you are at fault or not, stay. A moment you hit somebody and be on the run, that has positioned you as what do we call it? The cause of the accident, and then this person have to run and catch up with you and apprehend you. That's it and run. That is a crime. That is not a traffic offense again. That's generated to a crime. No, I don't want to know whether this or that. You are a police. In fact, at the end of the day, we now discover this person is a traffic officer. Do you want to now tell me that if a traffic officer gets to you and they discover that you ran away, would they now would they be putting hands on you for your dada? It's not possible. You are a criminal. In the court, you are supposed to be sentenced to prison for eating someone and running away. So the DPO said, okay, he called the supposed Oga. I don't know whether is his name, is his car that was involved in the accident. The Oga came and still trying to defend his boy. And the DPO asked him, were you in the vehicle? He said no. I said, okay, if you are not in the vehicle, tomorrow by 10 o'clock, furnish me that your boy that drove the car. And this woman will be in my office. They will I want to see what really happened. And the PO said, Madam, don't go to that section. That's a traffic office. It's a traffic, they are all traffic officers. Come to my office by 10 tomorrow. This happened some few hours ago. And they said, okay, by tomorrow. But so tomorrow I will keep you posted. So what I'm saying is, in Nigeria, law enforcement involves, that is why lately, this is what we do. This is what we do. I said, now, comrades, in all our units, this is what I want you to do. It is high time we upgrade. It is high time we upgrade. I said, we got Immigration Act 2015. We got Administration of Criminal Justice 2015. We got National Drug Law Enforcement Agency Act. We got Nigerian Correction Service Act 2019. We got EFCC Establishment Act 2004. And we still have to get the updates. We got Criminal Code. And there are several other, all the agencies in Nigeria, we got all their acts of establishment. These acts, most of them are 300 pages, 200 pages, 150 pages. We're going to look into it very well, critically. Read and understand very critically. Now, I'm directing this to all the Pelagians. In all your meeting, I want you to set up a committee to look into all these acts and educate our members. If they understand Yoruba, break it down to Yoruba language. If they understand Igbo language, break it down and explain things to them. This is why this agency were created. This is what they must do. This is what they must not do. And anytime we discover, that's why I said criminal code too. Anytime we discover that any of these officers, apart from corruption practices, anytime they have done something that has to do with a crime, and you find it in the criminal code, we have to do that. Even if they dismiss them, they still have to face the wrath of the law according to the written constitution and law. That is what I'm doing. That is what we are doing in Pralag International. It is high time we start looking into the book. If you don't know their act, if you don't know the act that established them, you won't know how to treat them well. So why do we always, mention the police? Does that mean the other agencies, like the one I've just said now, are not into crime? Are they not? Are you telling me they are free of all this corruption? No. Immigration in your state, we collect back 600,000 naira from them when they start going to is it Ogbomoso? Is it Ogbomoso? They will be meeting these people from Republic of Benin and extorting money from them. They've been doing it for a long time. At a time when they collected the new one, the last one they collected was about 600,000 naira, and they involved our comrade from Oyo State. And Comrade Alonge stood up and did the job. At the end of the day, returned 600,000 naira back. We are still looking whether they're still going back there for anything, any crime. Now, it is not that the other agencies don't commit crime or involved in any corrupt practices. They do, but the other agency will have arrested you for something. You'll be begging them. This is what they do. Um, um, let's start with custom. The custom in their heart, they have it that if you smuggle a banned product into Nigeria, the banned product, uh, the banned products and the vehicle you are using to convey the banned product, in the law says they should impound everything. In the law, they didn't say, okay, oh, just impound the content and leave the vehicle. No, it said contravene, pick, just at both the vehicle and whatever thing, the contrabands in the vehicle, collect everything. Now, if they now see maybe rice or anything, and they believe that this is transported from other country, from the border, and you are begging them at this time, you'll be begging them to either take the content and leave the vehicle. Then they may now use that as an opportunity to extort money from you. Pralag may not be able to do much on this because if you want to do it, they will act up on their act and the constitution, that the constitution allow us to impound the vehicle and the contents. You see, that one is different. That is very, very different. Custom on may not go out there and arrest people. Okay, oh, because you want to snatch something from someone, or because I want to arrest you, I want to detain you. They may not do that. They want to limit their act of whatever act, whether illegal or legal. They want to limit it in the context of their work. That is why it may not be easy, or that's why you don't see us pronouncing custom like we do against the police. Immigration, I just told you about the immigration. I'm still tell you the full details about the case that involve collecting money. Now, the reason that one was reported to us is that they've gone beyond their limits. Now, we handle a case now against the police, the immigration ones before, and immigration officer that was a Pelagians was telling me that, comrade, our law says that if you arrest an aliens, if you arrest someone who has not documented himself as an alien in Nigeria, illegal citizen or illegal person in Nigerian territory, if you arrest them, they were the one that will pay for their transportation back to their country. And that was the money they collected on that, not this particular one, on the other one. Now, if you collect money from someone turned to be illegal immigrants and you did not report or document such money in your office, that has positioned the immigration officer as being corrupt. So we have different stages, different ways of handling issue. NDLEA, that they have their own thing. So that's why I said before you can start up to handle these agencies' cases, we need to read about them. The same thing with the prisons, the same thing with the immigration, custom, NDLEA, all of them. And we also want to put our searchlight on these, what do we call them? Is it the one in Lagos? The traffic people in Lagos, the VIO. We want to get all their acts together. Then we'll get back to you soon. We are working on so many things, especially 2022. We don't want it to be like business as usual. We want to get a little. Pralag will not stop until Nigeria is run well. If the government is not doing the needful to put their heart together, then Pralag International will do more to make sure the country is run well. So thank you very much. Please, that is why it's easier for police because their work is general. They are general duty officers. Last man, thank you. We want to get their heart to that establish them. We want to see what are those things they have power to do, what are those things they don't have power to do. Let us go to the heart, let us go to the law. Then let us now put our eyes on them. So that is what we want to start doing. Now, uh, that's why I said the reason the police is more pronounced whenever we are doing our things is they are general duty officers, and that is why their work can cut across board. So it's easier for them to manipulate things. So that's why we have always been on their neck. But now we want to broaden our searchlight. So thank you again. My name is Comrade Pralijana Kilmi Olayemi. The major discussion for today is there's corruption and there's crime. If they are if we got the fact that this is a corrupt act, then they can handle it internally. But if it's a crime, let us handle it like a crime. So God will help us. My name again is Kwame Pralijana Olayemi from Pralag International. Bye. See you soon.